this is Kaylee. Thank you for joining me. In case you don't know me, I'm the creator of the Healing Sound Arts program. And I help people who have this desire to go out in the world and live their purpose and become a sound healer. I help them in my apprenticeship program become certified and learn how to be a tonal alchemist. And so if this resonates for you, I'll put a link below. But today I wanted to talk about how you can take something that you're working on, something you'd like to heal, and heal yourself. Because let's face it, you can go to a healer, you can go to a coach or a mentor, but unless you do your own work, your own inner work, nothing will change. It'll all remain the same. So what we must do is embody new thoughts, a new state of being. We have to have some kind of rituals in place or practice in place each day to help us to walk into the new reality of self. And to heal, I just simply mean to shift. It just means to make a shift. So it can be on a physical level, a spiritual level, it can be an emotional level. And sound is great for this because we can entrain the brain waves into these very deep states, into the alpha, into especially the theta state. And when we're in these deep states, our subconscious mind is really like open, and we can easily accept new ways of being. And so generally speaking, if you're just waking up in the morning before you come out of bed or just before you fall into sleep, this is like a theta state, and this is where we can say our positive affirmations, or we can feel into a certain vibration of frequency that we want to be in our lives. And this is where we can really put a strong impression upon our deep subconscious mind. And so today I'm going to talk about a couple different ways you can use sound as a daily meditation or a daily routine to help you shift from where you are now into your desired state of being that you are becoming. So the first recommendation I would have is to use a crystal singing bowl like this one. This happens to be the note of E, so if you like it, you'll know what tone it is. To use a crystal singing bowl to help you move into these deeper states, because crystal singing bowls can help us to move and entrain the brain waves so that we move into these alpha and especially theta state. So with sound, oftentimes we work with the sound and then we work with the silence. So for sound meditation, you can practice every day. You just simply set a time each day that you're going to do this meditation, and you just have the crystal singing bowl, and ideally you'd sit in the same place where it's quiet, you won't be disturbed. And then you want to start playing the bowl for a while until you get deep. Now it may take, some people longer. You could play it for about 5 minutes or 2 or 3 minutes. And you play the crystal singing bowl and you allow yourself to slip into that deep place. Then from there you can open your heart and you can feel into what you are creating. And then you just sit there in silence. You let it go and you just sit there in silence. And I would say, at least 10 minutes to really get into the vibration. But you're not trying to stay into that vibration the whole time. You really just want to be in silence. And you'll have thoughts come up, and that's stress release, so that's great. But you just want to go back to your inner space. Maybe check in, see if you remember what the sound was like, and just bring yourself back to the sound. So that's a great practice. That's one of the ideas I'm going to give you. So for just practice right now, just tune into how you're feeling right now. Now, if you're driving, this video is not for you, by the way. So if you're in a place where you can do a meditation, just take some time, close your eyes, check into what you're feeling and what your state of being is. Now I'm going to play the crystal bowl, and then you're going to check in again and see if it really helped you to move into that deeper state. And just be in that very relaxed place. And then you would just expand your heart if you'd like, get into the feeling, and then just let it go and just sit in meditation and quiet for about 10 minutes. If you did that every day, you would see profound results, okay? So you can, when you're that open and that rested in that state of being where you're just being, you gain a lot of wisdom and information about like why you are in the position you are and how to change it. So pay attention to the messages. They might come into the environment, symbols or events, and it might keep happening and you're like, okay, I've got to pay attention to this. Or you may hear a voice, your own inner voice might come along and it just tells you something, or you just have a knowing to act in a different way or to do something different. So that's one idea with the crystal singing bowl. The other idea is to use the voice to entrain yourself. So many traditions do this with mantra, and oftentimes the mantra is silent. It's not sung out loud. So you can just simply sit, and then pay attention to your breathing a little bit, just get relaxed, and then open your heart again, feel into your intention or your state of being. You want to feel if it's freedom, or you want to feel secure, or you want to feel light, and you can just tune into that vibration. That frequency is always there within you. You just have to tune into it. And then you simply open your mouth and you can try the vowel ah, and you can sing it aloud or you can sing it just quietly to yourself. And you would just, sorry about that, you would just chant ah over and over again. It's just one example. So ah, ah, and I've noticed that in my own practice in leading groups that about 10 minutes can get you really in deep. And so then after the 10 minutes of chanting ah out loud or in silence, internally, you would stop, and then 10 minutes of silence just sitting there. And again, you have the intention, but you let go of it and just allow yourself just to be in the presence of yourself. So I hope this helped you, and if you're interested in my program, you can check out the link below. It's like a 3-month program. It's a certification program, and we go through all these sound healing techniques and to help you start your own professional livelihood as a sound healer and release a lot of stuff in the process and do our own healing. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.